Oh, yeah, absolutely. You already know I'm vibing, I'm excited, and I knew I couldn't let the day go by without doing a presentation of the official presentation for Vibe. Visualize your breakthrough. Absolutely. You was thinking that, oh, she forgot about today. No, no, no. I am excited. I've been working on some planning. Absolutely. So I'm trying to tell you, it's like, oh my goodness, let's daydream. Oh my goodness, let's think about being into space. Absolutely. When you wonder doing wonderful, wonderful, wonderful work. Absolutely. So I'm hoping some people are excited now. So let's go into Vibe and learn about this extraordinary business, this wonderful opportunity. Yes, indeed. It's called Vibe. Visualize your breakthrough. Imagine dreaming about the wonderful things that you want. Absolutely. And how about that? And there's a platform that provides, you can look at it as provision for the vision. Absolutely. In business, while we are working as entrepreneurs. And some people are like, that's all I've ever worked as entrepreneur. Check this out. The income examples presented in this Vibe opportunity overview are for illustrative purposes only and do not guarantee earnings. As you see, this is the disclaimer. Actual earnings vary based on factors such as individual effort, experience, skills, time investment, and market conditions. Many Vibe participants earn little or no income, and some may incur expenses that exceed their earnings. Success requires consistent effort and is not guaranteed, and participants may incur costs for marketing, training, and personal purchases. A small percentage of participants achieve high earnings, usually over time. Vibe is committed to transparency. For full income disclosure details, visit thevibe.io/policies. This presentation is for informational purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Absolutely, that's the disclaimer. They're moving right along. Yes, what do you want? Sometimes, when you've been quiet for a long time and pensively concentrating, when you start talking, it seems like you're talking about something grandiose. hmm It seems like something just wants to deter you or distract you. So imagine this, you have big ideas, you see opportunities. You want to create, build, and succeed. Imagine, visualize. For most people, the journey is not that easy. Absolutely not. Despite ambition and drive, many face challenges that keep them stuck. What's stopping you? Everybody has some things can have things in common. Like here is sharing about key issues. Other people come up with different things because they come from a different perspective. And we would just like to get to know what that is. And networking helps to get unstuck. All right. So lack of support for ideas. That's so sad. Absolutely. But with Vibe, already now there's almost 73,000 opportunities to get support for your ideas. Lack of startup capital. I hope you know that I've been doing this every day for a very meaningful and reasonable way and manner because it is something about the compensation plan and so much more. But we're talking about right now, this is a key issue amongst many entrepreneurs. This is like the elephant in the room. Okay, lack of startup capital. So we're going to talk about that. Lack of space to create. Hmm. Like they said, you can visualize all the time in your mind. You may not have paper and pencil. You may not have the time, sometimes to just really get into it. Like they say, make time to create, for you. Because we're always, focusing on, other businesses that may not be your own. So just imagine lack of time to manage. Manage your business. But just imagine if you can get around over 73,000 people that have banded together and see a vision that their products and services can be acknowledged in a big way, because that's what the whole business is about, visualizing your business. Although it has its own brands and other merchandise that you can sell, but how about that also provides a platform for you to make money along the time that you need money, and along the time where you're working on providing platforms and, like say specifically, webinars, so you can make more money. How about that? It's amazing. All right. Lack of knowledge to execute. Sometimes you just don't know. Oh, I could have did this much faster. You tell me I could have clicked all these boxes at the same time. You telling me I could have used this calendar and duplicated it? Are you telling? Show me how to do that. Oh, you know how to use control and what's this key right here on the click on the keyboard to do what? Absolutely. Come on now. Sometimes we just need more information, more knowledge to do some things. Okay. So those are seriously some key issues. And we could spend a whole lot of time on key issues though. But because that would get around what may be stopping you or stopping us, previously. But I'm telling you, you see it's 11:58 p.m. April 21st. I got on here because I've been working on some things. I am ready to help you all to make sense of what this is. And we have a new portion. I'm telling you, it's almost 73,000 people. Of course, I'm going to share. I would like to share my back office with you, but please note, yes, I will do that. Let me stop sharing right now because there's somebody that's listening that needs to see that. Absolutely. Let me go into the back office right now because this is live and some people need to grow their vision. And let me help you do that right now. Although it's late, if somebody's up and somebody's going to watch this. Absolutely. And so that way you can see it's over 70,000 right now. Oh, I wish you could have saw that. It speeds up when you want to share something. Okay, here you go. Look at that. 72,269 community members. Well, that's 160 new Vybers in the last 24 hours. And this right here shows you newest Vibe visitors here on this side. It also shares with you a video in here. This is the same page where you can copy and paste your link and share with other people. And there's more time. And look over here to the left. It's highlighted in purple right there. Not right there. Let me go up. Vybers right here. This is what's new today. Absolutely. I have got this together. I'm just starting today. The status is active and I completed my registration. Imagine that. This is a hub, $5 hub for you to utilize for cryptocurrency. They have an e-wallet. Those of you that have been in other businesses, absolutely, you have an e-wallet. Here in Vibe, you have Vybers. And if you have people in other countries, now you can send them money just from the Vybers hub. Consider a synonymous for ecosystem, right? Just right here. You don't have to go to some other store or some other platform, right here. Okay. And so that means it's still time actually to become a founder as well. So imagine this is free for you to get your pay portal together before the business vibe launches. So we have 1 week. If you've been just keeping it 100, slow dragging, some people have. Absolutely. I'm not talking to you if it's not you. You just been doing something else and this is your first time on here. But I've been on here for some days now. Okay. It's, if it hasn't been 7 days, I had to go check back. But it's been some days. It have been 2 days, 3 days. It's been longer than that. And I've been sharing this information. I've been going back to my back office so you can see previous videos. So you can see that number has increase. Okay, so we're going forward. Some people need to, you need to take time with them to understand and see things. So that's what I'm doing, these late night shows. Absolutely. Now, oh, stop sharing that tab right there. I'm gonna go back here to the overview. Okay, so we're back here. Let me make sure. Did I click on that share screen over here? Hopefully that other screen was sharing. Was it sharing? Let me stop sharing. Make sure I was sharing. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, share screen in my back office so you can see what it's shared. Okay. All right. Making sure you can see that. Let me go back to the dashboard. Look at there. Look. See? 72,269. And that's actually 158 new Vybers in the last 24 hours, meaning maybe those other two people, it didn't catch up yet because I was on here already. Something Vibe Pulse right there. And then I have to do this. Okay, so that's right. I'm not sure if I was on my other screen, I have too many tabs open or what have you, but it was something about that. Maybe you know what? There is a live document, and they did say that they are going to have to delete two accounts if it's two as a person that has two different emails. Because maybe they thought something wrong had happened. Then that way they could start over. Absolutely. All right. So know that this is real time. And you saw that yesterday. Absolutely. But you shall see something else tomorrow because it updates every next day. And I just got through assisting some people. And for different reasons, one, if you already know about the $25, which we're about to talk about right now, there is now the Vybers. So now the people that have already partnered with me, then now they can actually transfer money from U.S. banking system e-wallet to cryptocurrency. And so it's really neat. So if you have family members in another country, you can send them money if they need money. Absolutely. But it's really a lot to be able to showcase or help people to fish, like they say too, right? So, but just a note, here we're back here. So it definitely is over 70,000 people since January 10th. Now going forward here, I am looking to do that. Okay. There we go. Vision to build a global community that empowers individuals to break barriers, achieve real results, and lead with purpose. You're talking about people. Absolutely. I'll be wondering sometime if I need to say things a little bit more stricter or something to get people to say, you know what, I know I need this. I just need you not to be so nice. Tell me about it because I'm just not going to do it because your voice is so comforting. Okay, I've heard that many times. Please note that this is very serious. Come on, you have products, you have services that you can provide, and it's not that I know that you're not trying to be selfish or anything, but you're not sharing those products and services with that many people, and that includes me. I have been, writing books after books after books, and I haven't been sharing what those books are. But note that this company here can help us. Okay. All right. So we have a purpose of why we, shall we say, why we write, if you will, if you're an author, a serial author, they call me. Just know if you're an author or you have a hobby of doing something that happens to be lucrative and so forth, you just have a purpose for what you're doing too. So just like Vibe has a purpose. Okay, so just knowing that it wants to help impact the world and provide a platform for people to showcase their talents, get a chance to share their ideas, and so much more. And yes, it's a process. Everything is a process, especially if you're in business, you're an entrepreneur, you know all about a process. Absolutely. So, partnership is key, is very instrumental for people that are driven. And then some people just don't understand entrepreneurs. They just don't understand because they're not an entrepreneur yet, or they're a beginning entrepreneur until they develop some levels to the point where they experience some things, then they'll understand. And sometimes it just takes one conversation, one heart to heart conversation, so that way they understand how entrepreneurs operate. Entrepreneur is so many different types of entrepreneurs too. There's serious, there's creatives, there's so many different, not just because some people, I think they forget, entrepreneurs are not just the same type of people. So that's another commercial. But just know that the partnership is rich here in Vibe. And you get to learn about other people, and learn how to do things quicker, and learn how to, feel better. Absolutely. And then, of course, as entrepreneurs, people say, that's all I need, profits to make me feel better. That's all I need. Well, along the way, you do need the people to make the profits. You have to have some type of product or service. You definitely need to have a purpose. That way it sustains you. And then there's definitely going to be a process to create those products, those services, and it's a process to make profits. And then along the way, you will, shall I say, glean partnerships, especially in Vibe, because it's some wonderful, wonderful people. Absolutely. The ones I've met are the ones I know. Absolutely. And I'm looking forward to learning about more people that know that they need this assistance. They know they need Vibe. Visualize your breakthrough right now. Come on now. You have a mission too. And Vibe's mission is to inspire individuals to align with their true potential, embrace meaningful connections, and live boldly on their own terms. Now, we talk about mentorship. Everybody can think about, you have to be a certain age to be a mentor. Not necessarily, because there's some people that just have so much great energy, a ball of joy, have so much God in them that they can mentor the multitudes. It doesn't matter how old they are. Sometimes you're gonna get surprised. I'm telling you, it's some great young people that are great mentors. And then of course you have people that have experienced a great deal of things that's truly an asset to any industry, if you will. That capacity, whatever, is a category of being a serious entrepreneur, if you will, or being a passive entrepreneur, being a creative entrepreneur, being a business minded, very sincere, and reserved. And then you have some that's just bubbly and or over, and so much more. The different types of entrepreneurs, and then some that are just holistic only. You could just tell they just thrive on being a mentor and an entrepreneur. But just note that yes, we know money is a necessity in this world, and in some form of, in a lot of forms of fashion. Trust, we know that. But we technically know that we want to focus on these M's: mentorship, money, mindset, mission, as a collective, if you will, like an ecosystem. So you want to get that education, you want to deal with reality, you need money. But ultimately, we know with this mission, that's energy, and the mindset overall, it's got to be some type of perspective. You can think about it. Well, what might you say? Absolutely. Just knowing that there's so many people that just say, no, 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 naysayers. They're not ready, or they've been through a lot of things and they're just not ready again. Okay. And I want you to know that before it was called Vibe, there was a process to Vibe being developed. And one thing I learned from listening to a YouTube video is that it was once upon a time, it says They said, one more time, just one more time. And I know that's what my upline Bobby Buck heard, and he shared that with my upline, my sponsor, Latanya. Is like, just one more time, because you can be in so many different businesses, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I've been doing what I've been doing, and maybe it may be mundane to some people, or it may just need a little bit more ambiance or something to it. And you just say, you know what? Yeah, sometimes it depends on who it comes from, somebody close to you, or somebody that's been thinking the same way, or that like-mindedness, what have you. And sometimes it's just like, yeah, just try one more time. Just give it a chance. There's levels to everything. There's texture to something new. So that deals with a mindset. Absolutely. Discover, develop, demonstrate. It goes with so many different things. Absolutely. So you can discover this business on your own at myvibe.io. I just do this at night time. It's almost like story time. It is a real thing because it's a real business, and you can put whatever you want on your mind at the in the evening before you go to sleep, and so your mind is still working on it. Absolutely. So you want to demonstrate what you have in your business, if you will, or you want to demonstrate how you operate in different times. Some people say, I don't like to let people know my method of operation. Well, this is just an example. I've been a teacher. My calling is to teach. So this is what I do in every business, everything I do. So I'm just demonstrating to you that, yes, I have a passion for this business, because I've never even imagined a business that's all about your business. Visualize your breakthrough. Hmm. But then there's opportunity if you're not ready to do just that. It still has a little bit of that job perspective to it if you want, as an independent business owner, and to create a membership for $9.99, and then you are sharing that I want to get paid from Vibe. Maybe you're selling the Vibe merchandise, and maybe you're doing that because you want to ascertain a membership, and the membership may not be in your financial portfolio right now. So until you're prepared for that, then you can be a part of Vibe as an independent business owner. And then maybe you make websites, or maybe you make logos and so forth. So it's almost like you can hire yourself as well. That's a mindset too. Vibe ecosystem. Now, some people may say, echo, echo, echo. Yeah, because that's what it seems like it needs to be. When you visualize your breakthrough, it seems like it should be an echo going on, like vibing. That's like active. There's lots of energy in that. So, but just note that the vibe ecosystem is what you visualize. Okay. Now, of course, there's some specifics in this business called vibe. But just imagine, you may not relax as much, or you may not be outside in the backyard. You like to be somewhere else, like on the ocean, or you may not be into so many pictures. You might like to make the movies, and then maybe you don't like running. I mean, you're walking. You like jogging, so you participate in lots of different, you know, what they call it, races is something I don't do. Obviously, I don't even know what to call it. Races. Amen. Okay, but just know that it's fun. Absolutely visualize your breakthrough. Here are 7 powerful pathways that are provided by this extraordinary company, Vibe. Okay. Here we go. You have Vibe Vault. Imagine a vault of streaming education, things and information that you don't know. And you're being taught by millionaires and people that have so much to share with you, and so many people with such wisdom that can impart so much information to save you time and energy on some things that you don't need to waste time on, because they have information that help you surpass that immediately. How about that? Or it's a process. It's a process. And then what about the Vibe Tribe Community Network? Oh my goodness. People talk about, I have my tribe, but that's really neat how they have the vibe in there. Absolutely. Well, I'm just saying it rhymes and everything. So just imagine your community network in Vibe Tribe. And then the back office, I don't know if you saw that, but maybe on another video, another Zoom, or this is actually StreamYard. So Vibe Tribe, you have community network. Okay, yes, I use StreamYard to stream to Facebook and to YouTube. All right. So Vibe Global, just so you know, content commerce. Just a note, you want to be rich in content as well, and thereby you have so much to offer, and then there are so many buyers, you know. Absolutely, so many people are interested. And just imagine, it's over 72,000. It's going to reach 73,000, and hopefully maybe even tomorrow. You never know. All right. Vibe Brand Works, established 2025. Business building, help you to build your business. All the things they talk about. Oh, you need to be visual on social media. Well, I kind of need help with my website. I need a little assistance with my business cards. Can I get some of that type of assistance? Absolutely. So many different things. So many people have some wonderful ideas, and there's so many different platforms. And sometimes people just need assistance with figuring out how to use those platforms and so forth. But at any rate, going further, knowing that Vibe Ventures is a funding access, you may like to watch Shark Tank, and it's something similar to Shark Tank. So, get your ideas together, write them down, visualize them, create a plan of, action. POA, plan of action about your business. All right. Vibe spotlight. What about brand visibility? Just the thought of that. Vibe spotlight podcast. Imagine just what is that like? Syndicated TV or some type of event as huge as like maybe even like Super Bowl. We call it Super Bowl-ish. We call it, these wonderful platforms where all these wonderful stars perform, and these concerts, these arenas and so forth. Just imagine, it's right now. This business hasn't even launched. It's in its pre-launch phase even today. Well, I ran over from April 21st to it's now April 22nd at 12:20 a.m. on Tuesday. Okay, that it is so many people that just imagine 1,000. I'm gonna keep using that example. 1,000 people said, you know what? I'm gonna go over here and check out your webinar. Oh, your webinar is only $20. All right, I'm doing that. And 1,000 people said that. That's $20,000. Your brand has some visibility. Okay, absolutely. With Vibe Spotlight, I can only imagine when this business launches. Wow. Now, Vibe Style, merch movement. Of course, why wouldn't they have their own merch? Absolutely, because that's style. Absolutely. And these colors are beautiful too. It just makes you feel all cozy inside as well. So, you can actually sell the Vibe Style, or you can actually advertise your own merchandise on here. Can you imagine what other business do you know that's about your business, but you had an opportunity to make money for advertising their business? You know what I mean? I mean, just selling it, because advertising is selling their merchandise too. Come on, this is amazing. Now, being very specific and going quickly, because you can see that you can, like, again, you can go back to myvibe.io and look at the official presentation at any time, where you could just see it straight through. But some people, I know they enjoy the storytelling. So, okay, this information, just this massage of this presentation, this official presentation, and you get to know why I'm so excited. And even at this time of is it morning? For some people in another country, maybe at nighttime, because Vibe is in over 160 countries. You just don't know. This is amazing to me. So we have Forex, DeFi, and crypto. To learn about that, I'm just saying, I need to learn about it. But there's got to be other people that still need to learn about it too. It's not that old. Okay, live classes, but you are part of this vibe. Think about it. Visualize your breakthrough. If you haven't started visualizing your breakthrough by the time I've been on this live, I'm not sure what's going on. You must be sleeping. Okay, now hear about this. Sports betting is in brick and mortar schools that you can learn it right here and without paying those thousands of dollars in those brick and mortar schools. I know about that. I'm not trying to take away from it, but trust and believe, I have to pay for those student loans myself. So just to think, sports betting is in there. If I was in school, I'm just saying, this is a blessing, absolutely, to be over here and vibe and to be able to learn about sports betting, market insights, personal development, AI, and marketing. Do you know how many YouTube videos I have to watch? How many different things? I mean, you could just see. Well, I'm telling you, it's amazing. Faith-based academy. I'm so elated. I'm, when I got there and I said I'm elated. Yes, I'm excited, but just to think about it, to slow down, because I'm excited. Seriously though, but yes, I must be elated. That just what came to me today. Absolutely on this one. Oh my goodness. Okay, so just note that legend membership required for Vibe Fitness. And I was just going to mention that too, but I just want to get to the other slide that talks about the legends. But since it's coming up already, think legend. Be legendary. If you sleepy right now, I'm gonna try to. I was trying to just to get you to do that, but I wasn't dropping in, like the actress I can be and everything. But legend membership required. Vibe Fitness. Please think legend right now. Legendary. Legend. You are a legend. Think about that. Exclusive to Vibe Vault and fitness for every level. Meal prep plans. It's a mindset about this. Absolutely. Come on now, you want to vibe with me? My referral link is in the description area as well. Check this out. Vibe Global networking. Every time I see this picture, it seems like she was in one of my classes. If she's from California, I don't think she was in one of my classes. Now, what about this? Vibe Global, content, branding, collaboration, commerce, monetization. I don't know. Maybe it's just that you start thinking you get to know these people from doing the presentations. Absolutely. But just a note, how neat is that? Going forward, you have Vibe Tribe, community, connection, support, mentorship, growth, networking. And that's amazing how some people start looking like people you know. That's how the vibe, the synergy of it all thrives, I think, too. Because I've been thinking big today, meaning that it's amazing how there are so many people walking around and not knowing that vibe exists. And I was just like, oh my goodness, what can I do? Absolutely. Do I just stop somebody that's walking across the street and just, wave my referral link on a billboard or something? I wish. Absolutely. I've been imagining. I'm like, oh man, if I could, I would. I just have to figure that out. I have to put that in there somewhere. You know what I mean? I need to figure out something because that's a good idea. 2 ways to Vibe. There's a customer. Purchase Vibe products in bundles. Unlock earnings from one level of affiliate commissions or Vibe partner. Available to Pro and Legend members. There's our word legend. Come on now. Think legend. You want to convert Vibe bucks to cash. Isn't that huge just to note that Vibe bucks, that hub I was telling you about, you can actually manage your e-wallets, your US bank, your cryptocurrency all under the hub of the Vibe bucks within this ecosystem called Vibe. Visualize your breakthrough. So go on and unlock full commissions, earn from the matrix, fast starts, and check matches. Come on now. Customer. Think customer. You can start as a customer. And you can think about being a Vibe partner, independent Vibe partner. That's what an IBO, an independent business owner is. Okay, you can do that too. For a limited time, get started for free, and you can say, be a guest of this business. Become a guest of this business and check it out from the inside out. Okay, imagine that. Imagine you can actually put bare minimal, like they say, minimal information in to gain access to what is a beautiful back office that you would have. Do that. Go on my referral link and fill that out. Now, the next step. Oh, I have one of these little. I've been looking at this globe right there. I have one of those. I need to start wearing it in my hair some because it's getting hot. Okay. Now check this out. $25 one-time fee. That's to be a founder. A founder. Be a part of Vibe as a founder. Only $25, but amazing. Let me tell you about why it's only $25. Because some people may be thinking and wondering about that. Okay, imagine this. How neat is this? It's over 160 countries involved with Vibe. And with that means that there's some countries where they don't make as much money. So why not make it conducive to all the countries as possible that can network with Vibe based on whatever reasons? I'm not part of the back office, what that criteria is, but knowing that the founders saw fit that they make it reasonable to be a founder of their business, that whereas they want to ultimately just impact the world in a great way, because we're made to create, and then there's so many things and so many ideas, and that's true. That's why it's like it's number one, that some people just don't seem to have the support of their ideas, and that's why they follow suit with a lot of other different things. Okay, because they don't get enough support for their own idea. But here's a platform, an ecosystem, and this is so grandiose. I think it's so much vibration and high frequency that's dealing with the fact that there is some movement going on. We already know that we need to work together. Maybe back before it was like, oh, okay, you have these people that's just automatically gonna have a lot of money. These people right here, they don't hardly make any money. These people, they really don't make any money. They teachers. We've been hearing all these stereotypical things for so long. So now to be able to think that here's an ecosystem built on the fact of the matter that there's people that need assistance. They can work as long as they want to work. They can just do so many different things that the next person won't do to try to make something new happen and greater, make more money, increase revenues, and so forth. But it's something about moving as a unit, being a part of a wonderful group of people. That's a lot of people. I don't know what you call that right now. I'll have to find out the synonym for a group of people. This over 72,000 people is already part of Vibe. All right, so check this out. Yeah, so about that $25. All right, so you gain access to exclusive masterclass, VIP founder perks, available during pre-launch only. We are still in pre-launch, but it's about to cease in like a week. I need to do shorter presentations and more presentations every day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, today I was visualizing, I was mapping out some things. I was even creating a chart and everything like that. I'm like really focusing on my own, um, if you will, my notes. So, I've been processing information. There's a call every day at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And today's calls wasn't even recorded and provided to the masses. They was only recorded there. It was just like amazing information. That Vybers hub is what it was about. Okay, so I don't have pieces of recording because they know people want that information like by verbatim because it was so grandiose. Oh my goodness, that's why you see I'm still wide awake at 12:32 on April 22nd, this Tuesday. Man. And this started what? I started here at 11:50 or something like that. Oh my goodness. So I'm just saying, and no, I did not take a nap before this meeting. Okay. Look, so just know during pre-launch, earn $10 fast start bonus for every $25 charter membership sale. What other business do you know of that you can go and share information about it and then they pay you for it? I mean, really? Like, wait a minute, I'm going to become a founder in your company. And because I share my referral link, meaning sharing with somebody else that see fit, because if I see fit, I know it's got to be other people. And then before I saw that was fit to me to share my $25 and become a founder of this great ecosystem, it was over 70 other thousands of people that thought the same thing. Okay. So just know that there's 5 ways to earn. Product of the product. Why not be a product of the product? You involved in the business, why wouldn't you want to be part of it? So that's just something to think about. And so for others, it's just is a no-brainer. Other than that, direct sales. Imagine you can make money selling Vibe products, and then you gain information, money, Vibe bucks in your e-wallet, and it could be converted to US dollars, to cryptocurrency, and it can help to pay your memberships and so forth. You can do that, or you can get direct sales from providing a webinar and people purchasing your webinar, or if you know how to make websites and so forth to help people, businesses, you're a graphic designer, you can get paid to do those things. I mean, just imagine, what is that called, like being a part of a catalog and knowing that you know somebody because they're in this ecosystem, and maybe you've been seeing some of their commercials, or you see their email or their link tree or what have you, and you learn about this person and you get to do business with them, and it's like, wow, my name is on here, my business is listed right here. Wow, that's cool. And I don't even have over 70,000 people on all of my social media. And you tell me I could be in this one ecosystem that has over 70,000 people in it in one place, and I could transfer my money from e-wallet to cryptocurrency to my bank in one place. I know I better not be second guessing on no $25 about being a founder in this company. Oh no, I'm about to spend $25 on breakfast tomorrow morning. You understand me? So I got to do this for my business. Oh yes. Now what is 3x10 matrix bonus? 3x10 matrix bonus. We're gonna talk about it, but just real quick, because I know some people's just sleepy. They like, come on, tell me about this morning. Think about 3 people. The first 3 people you can think of right now in your mind that you could visualize as millionaires. I tried to say that fast. It worked out. That was cool. So now 10 levels. Just think about 10 levels deep you can get paid. Oh yeah. 3x10 is off the chain. And instead of calling it a matrix, why not think about it as let's say, a legacy network? You don't want to hear matrix? Think about legacy. Wow, in its entirety. It's a network. Then you think about the ecosystem. Wow, that's a serious network. Now, fast start bonuses. We just saw one. That's a fast start. You only have to be a founder, share $25 of your money. Some people don't like to hear pay, so I just use the word share. Just now, I noticed that. Okay, share $25 of your money to be a founder of this undeniably, hands down, second to none ecosystem called Vibe extraordinary platform to visualize your ecosystem. Wow. Come on now. You get to share your referral link after you share that $25 on my referral link. Then you become a sponsor. You share your referral link and you earn $10. How many would you be getting or trying to? I don't want to like you don't want to try. How many people would you present this to? How many? As many as possible. We already know. Just because I'm not sure who's listening right now, I just answered the question. What about check match bonuses? Check match bonuses. And somebody's thinking like, oh, when I just said what I said. Imagine that. But look, you gonna have to stand alone sometimes when you want something to really happen. Sometimes when you write, and like I'm gonna just give you an example. When I'm writing a book, I'm writing a book by myself most of the time. It's some rare times, what I mean, that I've written books with other people, but it's a handful. It's starting to grow now, though, actually. But just to know, you're gonna to be ready to present to nobody with the same energy. Absolutely, because it's about how you feel about visualizing your breakthrough. I'm having a breakthrough when I do these presentations. Do know that, so I'm okay. Now, check match bonuses. Can you imagine getting paid off of what other people are doing? What kind of work they put in? And if they are go getter like you or you hear me, oh my goodness, you get to make a check match bonus off of their efforts. Imagine 100% off of what somebody else is doing in the same time frame that you're doing some work. Sounds mighty nice to me. And then imagine this. The people that you help, say imagine those 3 people that you can imagine being millionaires right away, and you help them to get 3 other people on their teams, and you have 50% check match bonus off of what they do in their business. Now, how do people get paid? That's a major question. I about know that by now. Okay. Please note the answer to that question is easy. You're going to see that. And it's so simple. And I don't even know why people really wouldn't see it. Okay. But please know it's being paid memberships. The memberships pay for it. Now, look, these are the direct sales. Just to give you a quick look at it once again. That looks like somebody's hometown. I know just now because I talked to somebody earlier today out of the state of California. I'm working on getting into this business, helping them with the vision. Okay. Vibe Ventures. Imagine getting your business in front of Shark Tank. Just a similarity. Okay. That's opportunity. Vibe style. Expression. Again, we talk about merch. That's your form of expression. What's your expression look like? What's your merch look like? Okay. What's your purpose about it? What, it's a process to it. What type of money you trying to make from it and that type of thing. Okay. You got vibe spotlight. Imagine a podcast that mentions your name, and all of a sudden, 1,000 people heads over there to your business, your webinar online in droves. And you recorded that a month ago, that webinar, and you only have $20 as a what they say, like a flagship. I have to get that terminology together. I heard that somewhere before. Um, the price, $20. Again, that's $20,000. Okay. Now, Vibe brand works. That's just an example. Okay. These are just examples. I'm just sharing. Okay. Vibe brand works. Established 2025. The identity of your business. You can get assistance. You can provide assistance. You can make money from helping other people with that too. It's so many different things that involved in these direct sales. Knowing that you can make money off of them and they help you to afford the things that you want. Because remember, this started with, what do you want? Okay. Then go rewind the slides. Go back to myvibe.io and check it out. All right. So now let's talk about the money. Well, more about the money as well. Legacy network. All right. Unlimited earnings. You can earn up to $5 for every matrix position. Imagine 88,572 possible pay positions. Multiply that times $5. You have a calculator. You might be sleeping right now or sleepy, but I bet you the numbers don't stand out to you. And that's facts. Fast start bonus monthly. Again, we're talking about the level 1. Now, fast start bonus. Imagine this one. For everybody on on your level 1, you make up to $40. What about level 2? Because we only talking about 3 people. I want to say that this time too. Level 1, we see on this structure. Let's call this a structure. We see 3 people. It's a 3x10 matrix, absolutely. But maybe you seen maybe 12, 15, 24 people on that first level. We're just saying the first 3. But imagine 21 other people on that first level. That's level 1 to you. Okay? So up to $40. And this is per membership, per month. This money we talking about too. Okay. Now level 2. The first people that you direct to you, that you called them up, gave them your referral link, and they filled it out, and it said sponsor your name. That was level 1. Now you look at the people that are going to do the same thing that you do, like they say, duplicate this. Like this system is duplicatable. And imagine this. I want to say something about this system is duplicatable. I heard it on a video, and the video talked about it being a lucrative. I think I wrote that down. Didn't I write that down? I was supposed to write that down. I wrote that down. Hold on. I have my notes right here. I'm excited about this. This is live. I have notes here. Yes, indeed. I said, what in the world? I was so excited about it. Some things, you get excited about and you start daydreaming. That part right there. Now, I said it earlier today to somebody, because it was around the time we was talking about provision for vision. Oh, you know what that situation is? It's a system. It's a lucrative system. I don't need another word in the middle. And I'm looking, and I said, you know what? I had ran out of some paper here. That's why you heard it turning around and everything like that. But at the same time, I know it was at one point in time. It's a lucrative membership system. It's a lucrative. It would be lucrative membership system, because you can have memberships. Is it lucrative? Do you have a system? You can have an idea for a structure of a compensation plan, but is it really, is it a membership? Where people actually work together, where actually you get the chance to not only learn, you get a chance to vibe, meaning network, meaning continuously share your products and services, your gifts. You may even synergize so tough that you become a you you develop another business. You understand me? And you get so good at that, then you create another webinar for that and get paid for that. So this is lucrative, and it's a system, and it's definitely systematic is what you see right here. Okay, so now people may want to know, well, what happens after 10 levels? Because if this is growing and it's an ecosystem, and people may start learning something new and offering new things and more webinars than just one thing. Imagine this. Absolutely, that it's going to depend on how you work your business. Absolutely. So just like I was sharing with other people earlier today, that it's one thing to be in business, but how you work your business, how you sustain your business, how you manage your business, how you talk about your business, how you be about your business, and it's your business. Absolutely. It was something like that, but that sounded even better. All right, so now let me say this right here. Check match bonus monthly. Imagine that. Not just one time. That's monthly. The $25 was the one time fee. All right. At the bottom here is a disclosure. I wanted to read that. Amen. We finally went forward and I wasn't ready. Earnings are not guaranteed and depend entirely on individual effort, participation, and learning. Results may vary. For full income disclosure details, visit thevibe.io/policies. I know some people, they already turned off from this video, but they may have fallen asleep too. But if it's anybody that comes back to this video and say, you know what, I really enjoyed that because I'm visualizing while I'm listening to you talking about this business, and it's keeping me company. Absolutely, because you may be an entrepreneur that is an entrepreneur, a novice entrepreneur, or a seasoned entrepreneur. With one of them, like they say, until you have somebody working for you or that they can duplicate the things that you do, then you're like a true entrepreneur. But just imagine, there's different levels of entrepreneurs. I was sharing that earlier. There's different types of entrepreneurs. It's serious entrepreneurs, it's creative entrepreneurs, it's so many different entrepreneurs. I have to get another list. I need to make a note to myself that I want to address different types of entrepreneurs, because we do seem to throw that word around loosely, and it's different types. And then that's where some people, want to talk about it like negatively. Oh, you're an entrepreneur. Oh, you're still dreaming. No, no, no. Hold on. It's another situation about entrepreneurs that some people just don't understand. Yes, indeed. And just like some comedians, some people call people comedians, and they do a workshop here on Vibe. One of their workshops, or shall we say webinars, will talk about how to create comedy or write for comedians and different things of that nature. There's different types of comedians. So some of you say, "Oh, you're just a comedian," or "You're a comedian." Ah, that type of thing. Like, do you know what type of comedian I am? Do you know how much work what goes into being the type of comedian I am? They don't. Absolutely. So just continue to visualize your breakthrough. You shall have one. Okay. Many, maybe. Absolutely. So check this out. PCV, personal volume counts. It starts as apprentice. And again, like I said earlier, legend. Legend. Think legend. And that's 1,750 volume counts. And just really quick, somebody's trying to figure this out and been looking at this screen while I was talking about something else. But I want you to massage this into your brain. Know that You start as, if you can, start as a legend, then you only need 6 more to make this quick, okay? To ascertain 1,750 personal volume counts. So that's like if you just know 6 other people that already has, look over here, the $249.99. That's it. You know, it's a lot of other business that offer all of what Vibe has for a whole lot more. This is only $249.99. 250 PCV, personal volume counts. So imagine that 6 other people times 250 will equate to that 6 times 250 is 1,500. Add that to 250 is 1,750. 1,750 personal volume counts. And now you get to get the member perks as a legend. And now this thing we call the legacy network really worked for you in a huge way. So why not start right here? It unlocks this possibility here. Now note that you also want to see about the $9.99 a month, because you might decide that you want to also advertise, sell, Vibe merchandise. You want to get paid. Okay, so you don't have to pay that $9.99, because as a legend, you got full access to everything. So you have access, but this is just, a $9.99 IBO, independent business offer, owner, actual fee right there. And then you can look up here. You could have read it left to right, what have you. But I'm just saying. Direct sales, Vibe partner, IBO. Remember, we talk about a customer. So customers, and then we have partners. So direct up to 30%. Remember, you can make money directly. You get to pay 70. So just think of that. If that's like 70% split, that's cool. Now, because that's just one of the ways you can make money. All right, now just imagine level 2 up to 15%, and that's as a partner, Vibe partner. On the customer side, there's an option of up to 15%, and there's no level 2. So there's another, you see some limitation there. I'll take you back down here. Look at the difference between a pro and a legend. $2. Oh, let's not talk about the difference between 75 cents and $5. But you start where you can start, and you can grow into what you know. Meaning, yeah, that legendary status, so you have full access. And in between time, you can pay this $9.99 and earn more money, so that way you can pay for the legend. It's amazing. Yeah, the Vibe Buck Hub is free to just sign up for that, so that way you can get paid. So just imagine that just along with that, some people don't like going to cryptocurrency over here and over there. Some people don't even use cryptocurrency, and knowing that the world is involved in cryptocurrency, and here you get an opportunity to learn about it, be taught about it. I think that's a wrap. I'm gonna rap about it. No, but just know that is something. Absolutely, more than something. That is money. So this is the Vibe compensation plan. I'm going to talk about more of it tomorrow. In the meantime, get started now. Even at 12:55 a.m., it does not close. You can go to myvibe.io right now. Yes, indeed. Now, the Legend membership for $249.99, it's not open right now. But the the fact that you can be a founder today, I was gonna say tonight, today you can become a Vibe partner right now. $25. Just click on my referral link in the description. This is on YouTube. It first shared on YouTube. If you click on the video down below, if you're on Facebook, you can get back to that, to the YouTube. And come on, click on the link. Absolutely. They have access to so much. This Vibe ecosystem. So get prepared. You can have pro access, full access, creative mode, market insights for all of this. All the Elevate, the Vault, the Global, the market insights, like I said, Vibe Ventures, Vibe Style. Okay, that's a goal. Absolutely, that's a goal. Now, coin here. Absolutely. Hey, I was gonna go forward there. All right. Your journey begins with Vibe. Visualize your breakthrough. Over 70,000 people since January 10th. And you see my back office earlier. Join the thousand, or you just had to replay. Sorry, go back in the video. Join the thousands who have already signed up. Every second counts. Get with the person who invited you and get started today. It's a real thing. I'm telling you. Come on. This business is still in its pre-launch phase. And the reason why some people that's been listening the last couple of days, I want you to know Vybers. Just think of it as a hub for dealing with your money. It started today. So why not give opportunity for new people to still be a founder in this business? And that's what they did. So they just like, if you don't want to consider, joining for free, join as a guest just to see what your back office would look like. Share your referral link after you pay the $25 charter membership, and you'll earn $10 for every $25. Every person that pays $25 to be part of a founder of Vibe and to actually have a back office and position themselves to learn more about some things that they have never learned before for, like we say, reasonable. Everybody was here. Reasonable price. Absolutely. This is an ecosystem with access to something similar to the Shark Tank. Definitely a hub that, where you could just stay within this hub and circulate your money, e-wallet, US dollars, cryptocurrency. And this business is in over 160 countries. Oh my goodness, you have a faith-based company. You have Megan and Reagan Lynch, two sisters who created and collaborated together this business and with other people that they partner with. But imagine the founders are co-founders and they're actually twins too. How neat is that? Their birthday is upcoming too. It's May 14th. Please note this is huge. They have a wonderful team. It's a beautiful family. And if you go to myvibe.io, you can also click on the first link so you can participate in the meetings that are at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay. So just a note, if you're in another country or city, state, you can check that out with myvibe.io and see what time frames are applicable to you. And you can hear directly, okay, from HR directly every day. Okay. At least within this time frame, this pre-launch phase, they're 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so you can find out a lot of information right there. And definitely note that I appreciate you in advance for using my referral link to create your guest account. Be my guest. Absolutely. Set up your profile and enable Telegram notifications so you can get information firsthand. Absolutely. And somebody's wondering, what else does she have on her notes? I know I would be one of those people because I could tell, oh no, she's in this live. I just got on here 20 minutes ago and she's been on here over an hour. No, really. But seriously though, click on Vibe Partner and get your referral link. So it says sponsor, and make sure you pay that $25 so you can be a founder of this company. Vibe, visualize your breakthrough. What other company do you know that's going to really care about your ideas, really care that you really need some more capital to grow your business? What other company, is really going to take care of your business by helping you to manage your money within the frame of it, because they offer classes that help you to sustain your business, know about your business, grow your business, and so forth. I mean, the list just keeps going. So you got to really think about it. Schedule your launch call and share the opportunity. Some people are saying, why think about it? Just do it. Absolutely. That might have been one of my personalities speaking up for somebody. Absolutely. Stop pondering about something that's only $25 for your business and it's an ecosystem and over 70,000 people, not 70, not seven, but over 70,000 people have already said, yes, I want to be a part of this ecosystem called Vibe that's about me, my business, my products, my services. Visualize your breakthrough as you dream, as you work. Some people working overnight. Some people, they just now getting up. Some people taking flights right now. You never know. Okay. So to go to another launch party somewhere to assist their, family members or friends and so forth. You know me. So absolutely. Maybe they're doing a Taco Tuesday somewhere to launch somebody's business because they this week gotta run because this pre-launch stage is gonna be over. You understand? And people are gonna be getting paid. Will you be getting paid? This is something you could do on the side. If you working a job, you could still do this on the side. I mean, it's the time you want to put into it. Somebody probably didn't took a nap, woke back up. I'm still on this. I'm still on this live, but I'm a complete legend. Become a product of the product. Discover, develop, demonstrate. Absolutely. I'm about to demonstrate for the tribe I'm building within my ecosystem on Vibe. I'm about to record a video for them too, or at least an audio for them. So when they wake up, they can go to work. All right, everybody, this is a disclaimer. Please go to thevibe.io/policies. Amen. Absolutely. So just because I'm so woke, I will read it. You can do what you do, but it's just so much fun. But somebody might be listening and be thinking, what might she say in between here? I'm not sure, but I'm just trying to read it straight through because I would enjoy listening to me too when I'm sleepy or I'm visualizing or I'm planning, I'm doing my diagrams and my lesson, my writing down my notes, listening information, dreaming, visualizing, and so forth. I would enjoy this. Absolutely. All right. The income examples presented in this Vibe opportunity overview are for illustrative purposes only and do not guarantee earnings. Actual earnings vary based on factors such as individual effort, experience, skills, time investment, and market conditions. Many Vibe participants earn little or no income, and some may incur expenses that exceed their earnings. Success requires consistent effort and is not guaranteed. And participants may incur costs for marketing, training, and personal purchases. A small percentage of participants achieve high earnings, usually over time. Vibe is committed to transparency. For full income disclosure details, visit thevibe.io/policies. This presentation is for informational purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. That's just a disclaimer. And you can go check that out. Absolutely serious business. All right. Getting started. Absolutely. There we go. Your journey begins with Vibe. It's a new day. New day. It's 1:05 a.m. Tuesday, April 22nd. Your journey begins with Vibe. Visualize your breakthrough. Why not? Oh my goodness. I'm elated. All right, everybody. Until next time. Let me stop sharing that and play my intro out. I want to just see. You have an hour and exactly 15 minutes. Wasn't that a trip? Wow. Amen.